Greetings. We continue today in our study of Psalm 23 and verse 2. Today we're going to go to the 142nd Psalm, which is a Psalm of David, and its inscription says, Maskil of David, a prayer when he was in the cave. There was a time in David's life when he was on his run for his life from King Saul and his army, and he hid in a cave way in the back. And Saul came in and slept in the front of the cave with the army outside. So David was in great peril, and it says in Psalm 142:1, I cried unto the Lord with my voice unto the Lord did I make my supplication. I poured out my complaint before him. I showed before him my trouble. When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, then thou knewest my path, and the way wherein I walked have they privily laid a snare for me. I looked on my right hand, and behold, there was no man that would know me. Refuge failed me. No man cared for my soul. I cried unto thee, O Lord. I said, Thou art my refuge and my portion in the land of the living. Attend unto my cry, for I am brought very low. Deliver me from my persecutors, for they are stronger than I. Bring my soul out of prison, that I may praise thy name. The righteous shall compass me about, for thou shalt deal bountifully with me. There was a time in David's life, as there may have been in yours, or may yet will be, when we perceive that there is no one, no friends, no family to help. David tells us in this time, as a sheep, he turned to his shepherd for protection. He said, no man cared for his soul. There was no refuge but in God. Frank Graff wrote a song in 1901 entitled, Does Jesus Care When My Heart is Pained? Too deeply for mirth or song, as the burdens press and the cares distress, and the way grows weary and long. Does Jesus care when my way is dark with a nameless dread and fear? As the daylight fades into deep night shades, does he care enough to be near? Does Jesus care when I've tried and failed to resist some temptation strong? When for my deep grief there is no relief, though my tears flow all night long? Does Jesus care when I've said goodbye to the dearest on earth to me, and my sad heart aches till it nearly breaks? Is it aught to him? Does he care? Oh yes, he cares. I know he cares. His heart is touched with my grief. When the days are weary, the long nights dreary, I know my Savior cares.